Hello everyone. Welcome to part 2 on TMUX's copy mode. Here's what we're going to cover. How to set the default key binding style for copy mode, and how to redefine the default key bindings for Emacs and VI. We will build upon the previous video, so if you haven't watched it, please go see that one first, unless you're an experienced TMUX user. Let's jump right in. Now, I did show you some of the default key bindings in the previous video, but there's actually a lot defined from the get-go. You can always go to the TMUX man page to review this information. Here we have the default VI style key bindings, the default Emacs style key bindings, and the command each one maps to. Notice that some commands do not have a default key binding, whereas some commands have default key bindings for one mode but not the other. And all of this is, of course, configurable. There is an algorithm, or pecking order, if you will, the TMUX uses to set the default key binding style. But to remove all doubt, you can set this explicitly. We'll use our user-specific configuration file to set this. Now, paste the command that we used in the previous video without the colon. If you prefer Emacs, replace the string VI with Emacs. But as a personal preference, I'm going to stick with VI. We'll open TMUX and confirm this setting. Now, we don't have to guess which key binding style we are using every time we open TMUX. It's now set explicitly. Now, I personally like how Emacs searching behaves, so I want to steal those definitions and use them for VI mode. Now, doing this is actually pretty simple. Let's see how searching up and down is currently defined. To view Emacs definitions, we use the TMUX command list keys. Then we specify the Emacs key table with -T, and then the value copy -mode. Then the key binding itself, which is Control-R. And the way this is typed is C -R. This indicator's in the way, so I'll run it again really quick. And the same command is used to display search down. We just changed the key binding to Control-S. Now, to view the VI style definitions for searching up and down, we use the same command, but we specify a different key table, copy mode VI. And its respective key bindings for searching up and down. Now, each one of these is actually a single continuous line. So I'll zoom out really quick to make that clear. This will also make the copy and pasting we're about to do a lot easier. So now we'll copy the VI style definitions for searching up and down, and then copy Emacs's definition for searching up, and apply it to VI's searching up. And then we'll take Emacs's searching down definition and override VI's searching down definition. Now we'll go back to TMUX and apply those definitions. Here's for searching up. And for searching down. Now I'll display some sample output and test them out. Here's searching up. And as you can see, stuff is getting highlighted as I type, and the search count is also being updated in real time. And now searching down. Now, if you want these key binding definitions to persist every time you use TMUX, open your TMUX configuration file. And paste them in here. Now, what if you want to go the other way? You prefer Emacs style, but you want to borrow some VI definitions. In particular, H, M, and L, which moves the cursor to the top, middle, and bottom line of the current window of view. Now, if we go to the man page, the bottom line is only defined in VI, but not Emacs. So we're going to define Emacs to also use L for the bottom line command. The middle line is defined for VI in Emacs, but for Emacs is Alt-R, which is what M- means, the Alt key. So we're going to redefine this for the letter M, uppercase M. And same thing for top line. We're going to redefine Emacs to also use uppercase H. Now we'll switch to Emacs mode, and those keys shouldn't work as expected. So we'll display VI's definitions first. Copy everything and then paste it in a notepad. Then change the key table from VI to Emacs. And now paste it back into TMUX. And now those keys should work in Emacs mode. H for top line, M for middle line, and L for the bottom line. If you want these changes to be permanent, put them in your TMUX configuration file. Now here's a little Vim tip. One way to check if everything is a one-liner, you can display the line numbers in Vim. And if you ever want your TMUX configuration file to take effect immediately, you can use the TMUX command source to reread your entire configuration file. Remember, whatever is defined or not defined can be configured by you. Now, it is a good idea to test things while you're using Vim, and if you decide those changes should be permanent, you just put them in your configuration file. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.